back to the Hack Lab. Last time we played Doom on the Commodore 64 using the Sysop-64 cartridge. A very natural next question is, what about Descent? Yep, Sysop-64 can handle that too. In this video, I'll show you another example of Sysop-64 superpowers that enable multiplayer Descent on your Commodore 64. Alright then, let's get started. Once again, we start with a chocolate source port. You can grab a release or clone the repo and build it yourself. See the links in the description for details. You'll need to supply the Descent game files like these .pig and .hog etc. files. Get them from the game you own. And similar to Chocolate Doom, we've got a bunch of Sysop-specific options here. We give the game an upgrade, the ability to render to the C64 by using DMA to send multicolor bitmap frames to the machine from the cartridge. Here I'm running with the Clean UI option to make it a little easier to read parts of the display that don't convert to multicolor bitmap very well. Things like your health, score, life count, game messages, etc. I've also enabled the HTTP Display Tuner app. From a browser on my PC, I'm able to tune the display settings. There's a way to load and save presets, as you can see here. You can choose from a bunch of standard dithering algorithms and adjust the dithering strength. There's a bunch more here like brightness, gamma, contrast, etc. The defaults should be pretty good, but with all these options, you should be able to find something that suits your specific display. Let's connect a monitor to the C64's standard composite video output to compare with what we're getting from HDMI. Not too bad. For the composite output, this little LCD looks better than my CRT displays like a 1084. The HDMI output is of course preferred, as we get the advantage of a digital output, plus we can use adaptive color palette tricks in the bitmap conversion code. This time, I thought it would be cool to enable playback on an original Sound Canvas SC55 device over MIDI. Now, given that the Sysop-64 cartridge is running full Linux, as long as our kernel has MIDI enabled, that's pretty straightforward, as the Chocolate Descent code has support for this already. First, we use Aconnect to show the MIDI ports. Then just pass the right port to the Sysop MIDI command line option like this. Just like with Doom, we leverage the recent addition of PCM wave support on the cartridge to handle playing the original sound effects. For this video, I'm mixing the PCM sound effects with the Sound Canvas SC55 output using my PC. Oh, and yeah, I had forgotten just how much reading was involved at the start of this game. We'll get to the action in just a second here. Now, if you don't have one of these Roland Sound Canvas devices or an equivalent, if you look around, you can find MP3 versions of these same tunes, and I've added support for playing those as well. Just specify the path to where you have them on your Sysop, and the game will figure out how to map the right song at the right time in the game. Let's do a quick speed run through level 1. Gotta get that key. Oops, didn't quite make the door. The end of level stats now include the duration as well. Clearly, I'm out of practice. Mouse and keyboard is my favorite way to play this game. Use a USB mouse plugged into the cartridge. I would suggest using a powered USB hub if you're going to connect a bunch of devices to the DE10 Nano that's powering the cartridge. You can also use one of these 8-bit DOE adapters if you want to use a wireless gamepad like this one. Just add the Sysop gamepad option at startup. Notice also, in this case, I'm using the MP3 option for sound by specifying the path to MP3 game music here. Alright, you get the idea. Next up, let's talk about network play. If you want to host or join a game, just use the multiplayer option from the game's main menu. Alright, where are you, ID man? Ah, there you are. Not doing much, though. Thanks, ID Man, for helping demo. The Chocolate Descent port by Insanity Bringer also supports Descent 2. You'll need your original game assets, then just start the Chocolate Descent 2 binary and use the same set of options we used for Descent. Let's do another attempt at a speed run. Who knew dying on purpose in this game could be so difficult?
Self-destruct sequence activated.
There's much more to come with Sysop-64, so please like and subscribe to show your support for this project. Thanks for watching. See you next time.